Yeah, we back at the garage with
You already
Rocky.
know, special episode.
Special episode. We're gonna talk
Facts.
about him and his brand for the homies.
You already know.
All ready to go?
Vibes.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Rocky, for coming on.
Facts. I love this. I love this setup. I love the virtual. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Yeah. So, what made you? Well, before the artist side, what made you guys want to do for the homies?
All right, so I don't like to be the one taking credit for stuff, but like For the Homies was a brainchild of me, Dre, and our friend Nook. You know what I'm saying? Last semester, no, it was junior year. We was like, yo, let's make something for us to be able to just get those conversations that you have with your homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just be smoking, chilling,
Yeah.
just like vibing. That unscripted kind of like aesthetic towards like you just talk. It's like a conversation with your friends.
Yeah.
That was my concept going into it. So I was like, yo, like I don't want to reach out to other people that I don't know. Let me just reach out to my actual friends that do content and that make content. So like it just came together all it just came together crazy because we had met Nook the semester before it actually started. So Nook came into the picture like beginning of junior year, and then like that second fall semester or so spring semester, it was like, yo, you trying to make a podcast? Because Nook was a journalist, so I was like, yo, who else to be on the podcast? That's a rapper, a photographer, and a journalist. Like it was a nice combination of all media that you get. So I was like, bet, and then you know what I'm saying, we started it off, and then it just evolved. You know what I'm saying, Nook got a little busy with his like media and journalism stuff, so he had to take a step back, and then we had got a new host, Lexi. You know what I'm saying? That's our man's. I know Lex since we all know Lex since high school, so it wasn't too crazy of a transition because she was already on the show before,
Yeah.
and it just fam like that. You feel me?
So, is this like a COVID like idea, or was it before COVID that you had this idea of like doing the whole for the homies thing?
It was definitely pre-COVID, but COVID it made things interesting. Like
Yeah.
we wasn't able to record in person anymore because we all was in different parts of the city. Like me and Dre was in Philly, but Nook is in Jersey, so that kind of made things a little interesting.
Yeah.
Because like we started off actually just up. We started off upstairs because I used to live upstairs in this apartment. So we started off in the couch upstairs. We would all just sit down right next to each other like this and just you know what I'm saying, smoke a blunt, pass it around, and just talk. And then like after COVID happened, we were still using the same app. It's called Anchor. Yo, if you ever want to start a podcast, download Anchor Clutch. Hot shout out to them. Highly recommend.
You actually just put me on that last time. I just downloaded that like 2 days ago.
Exactly. As long as you're not doing no copyright infringement, you chilling and you can make bread with your podcast. So that's what I tell people to just download Anchor. But Anchor lets you do the remote podcast too, because you could just send somebody a link and then when they click on that link, you feel me, like they'll start recording, you'll start recording, and it's up to like 5 people at a time. So
Oh shit! It's kind of like Discord, but like
something like that.
just records it better. So the different types of artists, like I guess, like different types of people. Do you think that helps you more than the other podcasts? Like how you have like the journalist. Who do you think like actually like who does most of the question work, or is that just like all evenly?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. This podcast, I would say, is like kind of like untraditional in the sense of like, it's no real structure.
Yeah.
Like we just come in and bring topics that we like, you know what I'm saying, seen throughout the week and stuff. But for the most part, before Nook left, it was me and Nook, and then now it's kind of like all of us. Like we all just put our 2 cents. Like I'll talk about sports and music. Dre will talk about Bitcoin and stocks, and Lex will talk about spirituality and stuff like that. So it's pretty balanced.
Yeah. Do you think you would ever try to make like pretty much into a radio station, or would you just like want to be online for the most part?
It's funny because like before we actually did this podcast, like sophomore year, I tried a radio show.
Yeah.
It's called Beanie Boy Radio. You know what I'm saying? That joint did nothing. Like it went nowhere. Probably like 3 listeners or whatever. But it was kind of like the same format. Like it was me, Dre, my man's Lex, Taylor, Marvin, my friend Pedro. Like we was all just coming in. We had different people come in throughout the week and stuff. But like it was really a radio show in the sense of like we had a microphone, we had and it was on this app. I forgot what the app was called, but it was just another app that lets you broadcast your stuff. So it was just more so finding what was our groove and finding what works for us.
Yeah. So like the podcast aside, do you think it's taking time away from you becoming well, you say you do rap music too. Do you think that's taking time away, or kind of like gives you like more inspiration of what you do, like to start like putting in your rap?
I would hope it gives me more inspiration, but as of lately, it's more so taking up a lot of my time from music. But it's also helped in the sense of just like help me do one thing well so that I can spend more time on rap.
Yeah.
Like the plan is to just sell all this merch, get all this buzz up so that I could just get my stew, get my crib, and not have to worry about dividing my time up. Cause I'm like I make music now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like I have so much unreleased music that is crazy. Like when COVID happened. All right, so when COVID happened, I was staying with my sister. I was really on some babysitting. I said babysitting, babysitting rap shit. Yo, babysitting rap shit. When I say that, bro, I would wake up in the morning, feed the kids, help them with their homework. All right, y'all cool. Little nigga take a nap. Boom, I'm downstairs in the stew on my phone because I had this app on my. Shout out the phone apps, bro.
Yeah, honestly,
like,
bro, you
no
can do
cap.
anything with
you
the
can
phone
do
now.
anything with the iPhone. No cap. So basically, I had this app called Spire. I still use it sometimes, but for the most part, now that I got my equipment up, I haven't really needed to. But for the most part, I was just recording all these little remixes and all this shit on my phone, and it started piling up.
Yeah.
20 songs, 30 songs, 50 songs, 60 songs, 100 songs, and I just never put anything out because I really liked the quality, but it was more so about the practice. Like, I got a whole bunch, and you could just see the evolution. Like, when I first started off, when I was like 14, like you could, like I was just on some fuck shit. Like I'm, you know what I'm saying? You got that freedom because you starting off. You want to just say whatever you want to say.
Who got you wanting to start rapping, or is that just something you always wanted to do?
My pops put me on to rap music, but my big brother Devin, shout out Devlino, he was the one that was like, "Yo, come to my crib.
Yeah.
I got a microphone, I got a laptop. We gonna set you up, make you, you know what I'm saying, record something nice."
Yeah.
It was my man's Dev, my man's Chris. Bunch of bars. He used to put out a bunch of bars. So, you know what I'm saying? We was really out there, third and Alany, running around just recording music, going to the skate park, trying to meet chicks at the mall.
Yeah.
It was like a little rap group. Yo.
Who's inspired you rap music wise, like lyrically?
I mean, like as an artist or just as a person?
Just as an artist.
As an artist. All right, I listen to everybody.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm really on some Earl shit. Earl and Mavi. You know, Earl Sweatshirt. I'm on some like slow down bars type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I said, I listen to all kinds of music, and for the most part, like I was really on that lyrical J. Cole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you got to show people that there's more to it. Because in the party, not everybody want to listen to J. Cole, and if they do, it's probably like no role models, something like that, because it's a party type of song. So you're not gonna get that recognition that you want if you just stay in one lane. And that's something that I've noticed, and that's something that I'm trying to like break out of. Like I could do a rap song, I could do a little R&B song, I could do a little like alternative music. I love alternative music. Before the interview started, it was probably what the fuck is y'all playing, bro? But like I like all kinds of music. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's even some country music that I could get into, but it's just more so about the exposure. A lot of niggas be like, oh, country music, no, but like, you know what I'm saying? Music is music. And that's one thing, like, I could hear a melody from one song from a different type of genre and be like, yo, I like how they stacked up those melodies in that genre. So now when I make my music, I'm like, all right, let me try that. Let me try to see those, if I could bring that chorus type of vibe, that harmony into my music and make it sound different than a regular hook. You feel what I'm saying?
How do you feel about smoking when you're recording? Because I know you said, like, that's how kind of you started with the podcast thing. Do you think that you do better when you don't, or when you do? With some people I interviewed, they said like they don't.
It depends.
Smoke at all.
It depends on the vibe, right? So me, I make music depending on my vibe. Like if I'm sad one day, I'm gonna make some sad music. Yeah. If I feel like I'm trying to holler at this shorty, I might make that joint. But it just depends. Like no cap. Like all right, let me break it down to you. I know rappers like that aesthetic. Oh, I'm smoking in the booth. That shit is hard. It's hard to multitask because, bro, most of the time you feeling the beat, you gonna close your eyes, you gonna be waving the blunt around, fuck around, burn yourself, fuck around, drop the blunt. You feel me? Like it's not worth it. I would smoke, and then you got cough. You gonna have that rat. You know what I'm saying? So yo,
the ad libs though, random ad libs.
Exactly. So me, I'll record the song, then I
Yeah.
come in with the app. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much
Yeah.
like me. But do I smoke during? Yes, I
Yeah.
smoke during, but it's hard because you don't want to cough
Yeah.
when you about to say a word, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You don't want to cough mid word because you was holding the cough in. So, like, I would say in between like mess ups and takes, I smoke.
Yeah. Uh, do you actually have a? Actually, we already talked about this before. Do you want to play some of your music right now?
Yeah. I could play. This
Yeah.
is a song I did this song like 2 weeks ago. It's one of my newest favorites. I'm not gonna lie, cause this song I try to be more vulnerable
Yeah.
than I usually am in songs. Like, you know what I'm saying. When I make music, I like to keep it light. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta open up and tell people like, yo, we got similar experiences. So this song is called Black Sheep. I wrote this song because I was like feeling like in my own lane. I know people like to think of Black Sheep as like something that's negative, but I feel like being different, and especially in your family, like being that different person, like
Yeah.
that you want something different. You don't want to be a doctor. You don't want to be a lawyer. You want to do something creative. Like they look at you like you crazy. They look at you like, yo, you ain't got no future. You ain't about to make no money. But it's like, yo, we poor anyways.
Yeah.
That's how I see. Like, yo, we was poor anyways. So if I could try to create something that'll help people, that'll people could relate to, why not try to make money doing that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's called Black Sheep.
All right. But
Hey, young nigga, man, I felt like the black sheep. 12 years old when I hopped out the back seat. I grew a love for the rap thing, telling stories about all of the bad things that I seen in my days. I'm from the beach, I seen them zombies by the bay. And trust me, I know them trap niggas, and they don't really play about that money. Disrespect them niggas, then you must be funny. Coming where I'm from, you gotta have some money, niggas. But not too much. If you too flashy, then they gon' take it from you, nigga. I advise you listen, it's the life I'm living. I don't wanna spend no 9 to 5 up in no kitchen. In no kitchen. Hey, I'm the result of Hampton and Tupac. I ain't never needed nobody to tell me that I'm hot. I advise you listening and copy everything I jot. Cause you know the boy was born to be elite, man, I'm on top. Yeah, I can't be no fake goat. I can't be no fake woke. Yeah, I might have changed a bit, but I'm still the same boy. Little nigga that they used to send to the store. Now me and my niggas is focused on going on tour.
So let me ask you this. Where does your love for hip hop come from? And who can you say, or what can you say, inspired your rhymes, inspired your bars, or inspired you just to rap all together?
Hey, my daddy was the plug, my mama was on drugs, and as a kid I just didn't get no love. So now I roll it up, every day is like a dub, and honestly I'm trying to get it out the mud. A young nigga, I'm just focused, this ain't no magic, no hocus pocus, I'm just trying to avoid the whole shit. You be surprised with all the disguises, I just wanna see where the truth lies. You be surprised with all the disguises, I just wanna see where the truth lies. Hey, transition game
hard.
on the beam.
yeah, that was hard, bro. I was even going to say, like, in the song, even the transition that you made, like when the guy was talking, that was hard too.
That's Nook actually.
Yeah.
So if you are a homie, if you rock with the homies and you will recognize that voice, that's Nook the poet, aka Nookasito. That's my guy. Like anything music wise, I hit him first. Like anytime I finish a song, anytime I need some advice on a song, I send it to him. Like I export. Nook's the first person that I send it to because I feel like Nook knows a lot about music and he knows a lot about my style of music and my experimentation.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like I can do a drill beat, I could do a guitar beat, I could do a Drake beat. So it's just more so about sitting down and actually doing it and liking it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got a whole bunch of songs that I made that I just don't like. I didn't like how they sounded. I just, you know what I'm saying? But those just in the chamber. If If I wanted to drop a unreleased tape, you know what I'm saying, that's on go. But I keep them in the vault because I'm not sure how people will receive them yet.
Yeah. Are you just like wait? Are you still like trying to build like an image before you release it, or like right? What's the?
I feel like it's not more so about the image because I got my image. You look at me, I'm like this homeless looking dude, but you talk to me and you like, yo, he's actually really cool and he, you know what I'm saying, he be on his shit, and that's kind of the vibe that I go for. Like, I don't really like to be flashing off no money or none of that shit because that shit get you shot, get you robbed. You know what I'm saying? All this fake energy come with that shit. So, and that's not me. I'm not up there yet. When I'm up there, we'll talk from there. But you feel me? Like, I feel like it's more so about marketing. That's the only thing that's keeping me back, is because I've put out music and I've watched it flop. I've put out music that I really put a lot of energy to and that I really like, you know what I'm saying? Songs that I was like, yo, this a bop right here, you know what I'm saying? But when it's more so about how you market it, how you promote it. That is the important part. Is in this day and age, is 90% about more marketing and promotion. Music is the last thing to do with anything at this point, and that just frustrates me because I'm like, yo, I actually really put a lot of time and energy and a lot of love, a lot of craft. I slept on it, you know what I'm saying? Came back, recorded that fucking ad lib on 2 minute and 3 again. I recorded it on like 4 times just to get it perfect, and then you just put it on SoundCloud and you just watch it don't do numbers. And you know what I'm saying? It just frustrates me. And then you start paying for promotions and then niggas just start dicky and saying all this nasty shit because it's just the internet. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't.
The comment section is like, bro, the comment section is brutal.
Anywhere you go, Facebook is the worst comment section I've ever experienced, to the point where it made me want to take a break from music for a little bit.
Word?
No cap. I was like, yo, fuck these niggas. I was like, I'm not gonna let them win though, cause I was like going through their profiles, cause yo, you know what I'm saying? That shit hurt. It stinks. So you want to do some detective work? I'm like, yo, this nigga don't know nothing about rap. I'm like, you're ugly. I could care less about your opinion. I'm like, you got no style anyway. I'm like, and that's what I had to like keep telling myself, is like, yo, these people are not gonna understand the kind of music that you put out. So what's the point of worrying about what they got to say about it? Facts.
Good thing for me, I can't read. So like, I don't know how to read. That's why I got the podcast. I don't want to read those comments.
Don't read them, Johns. But at the same time, as many negative comments you get a lot of positive. Like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. This shit's tough. You feel what I'm saying? Fire emojis, whatever. Like, people will support you. At the same time, people will try and drag you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got thick enough skin to actually be an artist. And that's something that I want to say that's one reason why I've started doing other ventures like podcasting and merch. But like, that's one thing that made me realize, yo, I got to have other avenues of income besides music, because there's no stability in this music, nowhere. Yeah,
that's true. You got to be really consistent with that. And like with this business thing, that's kind of cool, because like that's kind of like what the next step after like rappers do. That's their next step. Like, yo, after this, I'm gonna start doing businesses. We're like, yo, bro, I could just start doing businesses now. So like, what the fuck am I waiting for?
There's no need to wait. If you got a business idea, yo, just go start that shit. Like, I've seen people have like, you know what I'm saying, chocolate covered strawberry businesses, and them just be booming. Like, there's no limit on creativity. It's just it's how you go about it.
That's true. You know bro, like just in the last podcast, it was with my boy Ocho, bro. He was saying how he learned how to like start like doing these concert things while like running these concerts and like kind of like promoting them, like setting them up. And he learned about that from like some 16-year-old kid, and I was like, bro, like you gotta be no age for this shit.
Facts. There's no age limit to success. You just gotta do it, and it's I would say the most important thing is definitely a support group. You're like a support team. You need people that's gonna support you, because it's gonna be a lot of times where you don't get no orders. It's gonna be a lot of times where people just gonna watch your shit. It's gonna be a lot of times where people are like, yo, that's tough, I wanna buy it. And you never do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of false hope in running your own business, but at the same time, it's 1,000 times more like valuable, and it's 1,000 times more you feel better because it's your shit rather than working for Target or Walmart. Like, no offense to them people, but
build your own empire instead.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like every time I'm at work, I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm working for, like, I'm not working for me. Well, I am working for me. Like, I'm getting money, but like, still, like, my time is still invested into this place, like building this company, and I'd rather build my own company. Fuck that.
I agree, and that's one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, I started taking this shit full force. Like, I will go to work, come home from work at like 12 o'clock, and make t-shirts at like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then go to sleep, couple hours, wake up, go to work again, do it all over again. Like that was pretty much my summer like MO. You feel me? Go to work, get tips, or that tip money, buy t-shirts, come back, make them join, sell them, give them away, do whatever you gotta do to get the name out. But like that definitely helped right now, because now I can make like 500 shirts in a day probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No problem.
Sweatshopping it.
Exactly.
Shit. 500
no,
a day.
Something like that. Something like that. It's about the hustle. You feel what I'm saying? It's about the hustle.
Fuck it. We need to get you a fucking like plane with
I need
a fucking
warehouse, man.
Yeah.
Facts, yo. No cap.
Jeez. So what do you do on your spare time when you're not doing, or is it just like pretty much all your time is invested into this?
2K, fucking Netflix, porn, just regular shit, bro. Like I'm a regular dude. I'm a student too. I forget. Like that's my main thing right now. I'm in college. I'm about to graduate.
Or what are you taking up?
Interdisciplinary studies.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what that is.
exactly. Pretty much. So basic, real shit. I've been here so long, and I have so many credits that they was just like, "Yo, here's your degree." So like, I've taken a lot of credits in specific fields because I was really into sociology.
Yeah.
I was really into business. Took a lot of business classes. What else? Media, mass comm classes.
Yeah.
So they was like, "You got so many credits in these areas. Like, just get ready to graduate."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Whoa, not yet. Chill. I'm not ready to pay back that bread." But it's cool. We're gonna figure it out.
Well, wait. So, what do you plan to do with your degree with that, or do you just plan like just have it as backup for?
I plan to just keep taking this full force. No cap. Like I think over the past 4 years, I've taken enough classes to realize like, yo, this college shit ain't really for everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and at the same time, like I've had conversations with people. Like I was this close to just dropping out and just really doing this full time. No cap.
Yeah.
But I had conversations with my man Obi, and he was like, "Yo, get your degree."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already like 4 years into it. You almost done. Like, it's no sense dropping out right now because you're so close.
Yeah.
And I was like, but man, fuck that shit. Like, it's just a piece of paper. Like, I could do whatever I, you know what I'm saying, from here. But he was like, yo, it's just a piece of paper to you because you've been in them classes. Like, you know, like, motherfuckers was just on Netflix and shit.
Yeah.
Not studying, you know what I'm saying? But people don't know that.
Yeah.
People outside the college experience, like people like managers that never been to college, they see you with a degree. Oh, that's a good guy because he's certified. He got a piece of paper that says he's certified. That's literally what the degree means. So I was like, let me just get this degree so that whenever we step into an office, whether it be for like Spotify or sponsors or just Nike or something, whatever company that wants to step to us, not only will we have our LLC, but we all got degrees too. So you're not about to finesse nobody.
Yeah.
You're not about to finesse nobody. Like, we all got 4 degrees amongst all of us. So I mean, like we got a little bit of knowledge, and that's pretty much what it is right now. It's just trying to figure out the balance between school, music, clothes, girls, how to spend my money, how to make my money.
Do you think after you guys all end up graduating, do you guys think you'll all be like still together or like move on separate ways, like in different parts of the country?
Listen, man, I got a plan to get a fucking warehouse like within the next 2 years, so that, you know what I'm saying, we don't gotta go nowhere else. We could put a podcast studio in one room, fucking merch, clothing warehouse in the basement type vibes, and then the actual store. So I got a lot of plans coming up. Plus, like this for the homie stuff, we got plans to turn it into a full force production company. Yeah. Like more YouTube videos coming soon. Go deeper with the podcast. Maybe like start a magazine. That's what I'm really on, some like complex type shit. Like I'm trying to be those people that you go to for the culture. Yeah. Like shout out to Push the Culture, but I'm trying to push the culture as well with my guys. And the thing about it, the thing that's beautiful about it is like we all help each other out. Like we literally we film everything, edit everything. So it's like I'm trying to continue that spirit but just expand it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Work with other content creators that might not have the equipment that we have, but they got the drive, they got the will, they got the skits in mind, they writ all this shit out. They just need a production company. Yeah. Actors, you feel what I'm saying? Lighting people, anybody, you feel what I'm saying? Like we really trying to be the next
Warner Brothers.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? We're trying to be up there. Exactly. Like we got this movie coming. Nah, not even coming out. Let me not say that. We got this movie in the works.
Yeah. What's it
All
about?
right. It's a scary movie. It's basically like The Grudge, but instead of a VCH, it's like a song. It's like she's streaming a song.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, so you know how in The Grudge she put the tape in.
Oh.
Like the monster started coming.
Yeah.
It's basically
it's that green guy,
That's
right?
the ring.
Oh, The Ring, my fault. I'm a whole off. Yeah,
Wait,
The
wait.
Ring, my fault.
Okay.
I thought my fault. Yeah, The Ring.
Okay.
So basically, like she puts the VCH in, and then the monster starts coming out. So that's kind of similar to our concept where it's like a group of people and they're having fun, but then like a certain song comes on,
Yeah.
and then like a killer is unleashed. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's kind of the don't steal our shit, y'all. 'Cause we almost done it, so we about to start filming it. But you feel me? Like that's another avenue that we want to just get into. Is like if it's not music for me, if it's not music, clothes, podcasts, cooking, TikTok, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to find a way for us all to get bread.
Yeah.
Got that video game in the works.
Yo, and
What's
me
the
and
video
Dre.
game?
All right, I don't want to say it's in the works.
Long-term-
I don't want to say it's in the works because that's gonna be like the most complicated project for me and Dre. But
Yeah.
me and Dre are working on a homies game,
Okay.
basically like a Subway Surfer type of game for your iPhone,
All right.
but with us as the
Probably
characters.
won't
Like,
start that till like I graduate.
yeah, like it's probably
Everybody's
going.
done.
Matter of fact, like this summer we should
Till
start.
everybody's
We should
done.
start that this summer.
That'll go hard. Make it for free,
But,
and then like extra lives.
exactly.
You pay for extra
You know what I'm
lives.
saying? little sponsorship, little
Yeah.
ads up in. Yo, we trying to get a little. We want money. You feel what I'm saying? So we trying to find ways that won't compromise our morals,
Yeah.
but will expand our creativity. So, app in addition to the podcast, like yo, you fuck with the podcast, go play our game.
Yeah.
We make this game so simple and addictive. Everybody's going to play, even if they don't know who the homies are. But the reason I wanted to make the game was because I always wanted a little 8-bit version of myself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if we can get the 8-bit versions of ourselves for these characters and like make them like jump and shit, that'd be so tough. That'd be so tough.
Just playing as yourself all the time.
Absolutely, I will play my own game, no cap. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like that. There's no limit to what me, Dre, the homies, like what we trying to do. Like we wouldn't want to limit ourselves. I feel like the only thing limiting us is the funds. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So if it's not coming out soon, you'll see it within like the next year or the next 2 years.
Yeah. So where do you guys plan to be like location wise in the next, I guess, like 3 years? If it's not like Bloomsburg still.
Probably Philly, honestly.
Yeah.
If it's not Philly, then it's got to be another city where
Just a big city.
black people are affluent. Like me personally, I just don't want to. I don't want to be messed with. Like in the sense of like, I don't want people bothering me just because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be a city where we cool, where we chilling at. Like that's just one of my things.
Yeah.
No matter how much money I got, I'm not trying to have no racist neighbors. You feel what I'm saying? Like who wants to have money and have to deal with that?
Yeah.
There's no point in that shit. So
Wait, were we good on that or?
Yeah, I don't know if it was low battery or something popped up. I'm trying to find out.
Is it still recording?
Oh yeah, it was low battery. Yeah, it's still recording. It's on 20%.
All right, screw it. Then if it's still recording, that's all we
I
need.
got my charger. I got you.
All right. No, you just don't plug it in. It's fine. It should last. Like it'll last, bro.
it's the
20.
12.
What? It's at 20?
20.
Bro, the last 10% honestly lasts me for like, probably like an hour, 2 hours.
Alright.
So it's the iPhone.
Yeah, we
12.
good.
iPhone 12.
Yeah, yo, shout out iPhone if you want to sponsor. Yeah,
Yo, facts. You can make a podcast straight just off
yeah,
iPhones. and
bro.
stuff.
Don't like these podcasts have been off the iPhones. Like,
Absolutely. Shout out.
if you were wondering how I was doing the podcast, it's off the 12.
Shout out Apple. Get that product placement.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right. So, what are the future plans besides any other future plans you want to discuss about that you're
Future
trying to do?
plans, just more music. I know I keep saying that and not dropping anymore, but look, you think I should play that one with Dada?
I don't know if you want that out
I think
yet.
I should play that one with Dada.
You probably could play a quick little snippet because I think
All right, I'll play my verse.
think,
I'll play my verse.
Push the Culture did a little IG snippet. So.
Yeah, shout out Push the Culture, shout out Dada. He's another amazing Bloom Philly artist. Yo, no, you wanna know how I met Dada? No, I can't tell you how I met Dada. But I'll never forget. I was with my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And this nigga comes like this was before like that was my girl though. But like we was talking. I had just spent the night. I wake up. This nigga's he's in the kitchen cooking breakfast. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here, bro? I'm like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
But he was just chilling though, bro.
Yeah.
Like they was all friends, so it was cool, bro. But yeah, this is a little snippet of something that me and Dada working on. Shout out him. Put this on there, bro. Hey, long live Rocky. Hey, I remember all the times when Shorty said I was a dub, and now she hit me up cause she wanna live it up right now. Young nigga living that lifestyle. She wanna hit me up for the pipe now. To the low bitch, God getting light now. No light now. When I say I'm the best, I be getting to them checks. I be rolling up the sets. I be forever stressed, trying to find a way to deal with the mess. So I hit up the plug, and that's my dog. So he gonna show a nigga love. Hey, hey. Yeah, that's shit. I don't want to play too much.
When's that dropping?
I don't know. I think Dada waiting on me. Keep it a beam. I gotta re-record that last little bar. But yeah, soon once I finish that, we golden.
Aren't they? Didn't like they just have that new studio that just built over there?
Yeah. Definitely shout out Up in Vape Smoke. Up in Smoke Vape Shop. My fault, I'm a little fried right now. Shout out Up in Vape Smoke. Shout out to my nigga Jared. Who owns Up and Smoke Vape Shop, okay? That's my dog, all right? Chill, I'm fried right now. But, yeah, they just built the stew in there. They got an engineer. I've seen it before it was built, seen it during it was built, and I seen it, like, right before they finished it, but I haven't actually been in there. I've just been more so focused on, like, myself. Like not cliche, like, I'm focusing on myself, but, like, I'm focusing on, like, teaching myself how to work with Logic, how to record. You feel what I'm saying? I just recorded some stuff for Mel the other day. Like I'm past going to studios. Yeah. If that make any sense. And not to say like I'm just better than anybody, because I don't know shit about mixing, mastering. But that's a problem. Like I want to learn about that shit so I don't have to keep going to studios. And I'm like, yo, I got all this equipment. Why keep spending bread to go to studios when I could just teach myself how to?
Yeah.
And that's
and
not.
You can
that's
do it
not,
whenever you want to,
exactly,
instead of just waiting on them.
Exactly. Like that's just studios in general. Like. I'm trying to be more than just the boy that go in and raps. I'm trying to be the boy that goes in, raps, and then comes out and then touches the dials and then yo put this reverb up a little bit, put it down a little bit. Like that's the kind of energy that I want. So I'm trying to just focus on that.
That just reminded me. Do you ever watch the music video "Life Is Good" with Future and Drake?
Yeah.
You see at the end of the video how like at the end of the video they're the ones actually like shooting the video.
Yeah,
that shit was funny as fuck.
Exactly. That's the kind of vibe me and Drake on.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit me and Dre be on. No cap. No fucking cap, bro. No cap. I'm trying to get Dre to rap, but he don't want to rap. So he just going to stick for the video, man.
So if there is since we're in Bloomsburg, if there is a block party, are you guys planning to do anything like video-wise?
Hell yeah. Yes. Hell yeah. All right, listen. So we got 3 videos planning to drop soon. First one is the Homies Unscripted in Bloomsburg. Second one is Homies Unscripted, IU Patties, and then the third one is the episode 1 of the Battle of the Sexes. Yeah. Now DJ Dito made a little cameo in the first joint, but for real, we recorded the Patties one first, and then we recorded the Blooms one. So, but we just trying to keep it like.
How was the Patties one?
Bro, that shit was lit.
Yeah, was that? Yeah, I always hear it's lit on St. Patty's.
I need y'all to really watch. Like no cap, when this interview comes out, I need y'all to watch when that Patties video comes out, because that shit was different out there. Yeah. That shit, I would show y'all, but I'm not the one editing that one, so I can't. And I think I lost it on my laptop, so I can't even pull up a clip. But yo, this one shorty was like, oh my god! All right, so we coming from one side of the town. Yeah. Because mind you, we from Bloomsburg. We never been out to IU Patties before, or I haven't been out to IUP. We went there one time before, right? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. But we stood in one house the whole time and did pretty much party shit. But we was exploring the city this time, right? So we go to IUP, right? This is towards the end of the interview, right? Yeah. So we bust this corner and then we come into like this muddy ass like just spot where people is just chilling, drinking, whatever, right? And so this one girl, she got a jug. Yeah. It's a red jug full of red juice, right? On the side, on the side, she wrote the blood of Christ 666.
Damn.
I'm like, what? And then our guy who was interviewing her, he was like, yo, can I get some? And then she like gives him the jug, Yo, I swear to God, as soon as he took a sip, that shit splashed all over his face.
Yeah.
I didn't put that part in the video, but like, yo, that shit was dumb. That shit was dumb, bro.
Yeah, they be getting retarded. Well, they be getting retarded. I don't care what they say. They be getting retarded over there. Yo, it's dumb lit over there. Like, I'm trying to slide. Like, one boy went there, and like, he just said like it was the time of his life. His last 4 years he went there.
Facts. I'm trying to see what's up with Block Party this year, because it's a lot of different things. It's like a lot of key aspects is gonna be in effect. Like, I want to see how the cops is gonna react to 1,000, 2,000 people in one strip. Like, that's really what it is. Like, it's a bunch of people that's gonna be in the same area.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna act with the because what's it called, the COVID shit. But at the same time, like, they always check them. They like pretty much check them. Like,
you think it's gonna be two cops with the freaking thermometer guns walk into the?
No,
it's not, bro. It's not.
No, they check like the students pretty good. So like for the most part.
Something like that, but what do you think the people that test positive gonna stay home? No.
Well, let's not think about that. Let's not think about that.
I'm guessing can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Compared to when we went to IUP in Halloween, compared to when we went for IU Patties, there was no COVID cases for IU Patties. Like, we went and came back and we weren't sick.
Lit.
For when we went to Halloween, we came back sick that weekend.
Yo,
where?
Y'all want to hear a wild story that happened at IU Patties?
October.
Yeah.
Can I tell you some wild shit that happened at IU Patties? All right, bet. So if you know me, you know I'm not no party bull. Like, I'll go to parties. I'll say what's up to my niggas, but when I go to parties, I don't go to parties to like holla at chicks. Like, that's not really me, because I'm a shy dude. Keep it a beam. Yeah. But I'm chilling on the step, and mind you, we in a whole different school.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody there.
Different side of the state.
Different side of the state. We 5 hours away from Philly, and we 3 hours away from Bloomsburg. Yeah. That's how far we are from home. When I mean home, I mean Philly. Like, if I get into a fight, like, where am I gonna go? I'm not going nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm chilling on the steps because I'm on my phone. Like, yo, I don't know nobody here. This party is lit. But Drake, like he said, we was thinking about COVID because we had went there to help our friends like make food for the party, right? So the food was done. We did our due diligence for the night. We was just chilling. Dre was getting footage, right? So whenever we go there, Dre just leaves me by myself. Yeah. I'm always by myself whenever I go to iPad. Like, yo, I'll just be by myself, right? So I'm chilling by myself on my phone on the steps. Yeah. And this girl, like, she like sitting in front of me. Yeah. So I'm like, whoa, like, I fall like. Yeah. So I take a step up. She take a step up too. Oh shit. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, am I overthinking or does she want me? Yeah. Me personally, I'm an overthinker. So I'm like, nah, bro. Like, it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I go up another step. Yeah. She come up another. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yo, you know what? All right, bet. So she pull out her phone. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, next thing I know, like, she just started throwing it back on me. I'm like, say less. I think Drake came down the step and saw me. I swear to God, I think Drake came down and saw me. But, like, no cap, she just throwing it back on me. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was nothing crazy. But after that, I never got the snap. I didn't get the number. I've never seen her ever again. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. That's probably my craziest life story. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I have no idea. That was Patty's Day, right? No, that was Halloween.
Oh shit! Damn, she was probably cold. She was like, "Damn, I'm cold."
Hey yo, let me play some experimental shit real quick, cause the boy be experimenting. Bet. Zach. Ay, yeah. Ay, yeah. Ay, yeah. Yeah. Ay, fuck you mean? All these niggas phony. Yeah, I ball like Kobe. On the real, you can't be my homie. Nigga, you a Joey. On the real, I'm just tryna get it. Niggas do not know me. On the real, they ain't see my vision. They was trying to hold me, but I'm Michael Jackson, saw us walking on the haters. Young innovator till the day I meet my maker. I was rusty for a minute, looking like Mater, but yeah, they want my skin like a fucking alligator. Yeah, I get money in real life, fuck GTA. Lot of niggas waste their time playing 2K. I'm on my grind, need a mind clear today. So I gotta get it every single fucking way. Hey.
Yo, that was hard. Who's that recorded by? You did that?
Bro,
oh,
yeah.
That's the Logic
I'm
power.
telling you, that's that lot. Yo, shout out to my man Carl. Carl really hooked niggas up, bro, because he with the meat and he with the drill.
Yeah.
Yo, the feds might be listening.
Yeah.
But yo, no cap. Like, ever since I got equipment is everything.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, because it's about quality. So if you don't got the bread, I recommend get like a little shitty Windows and then do Audacity. Because that's really how, when I was 14, that's really how we was getting it. Like, we was on Audacity, all of that shit with the little condenser mics and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But as your artistry expands, your equipment gotta expand too, because you gotta match that energy. Like, you can't be 25, 30 with a shitty ass mic. Nah, I'm just like, cause no cap, like, if your song quality is ass, they not gonna give you no type of chance.
Yeah.
Off rip, like, you not about, they click, boom, skipping it.
Yeah.
If the beat too loud, if your verse is too loud, your ad libs is too loud, whatever. Like, if the quality just not there, as soon as they hear that, you're done.
Yeah.
And they not gonna ever come back. It's gonna be harder to get them to come back because they like, yo, his shit be sounding trash.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to that joint if it sound trash. But like, at the same time, you can't let that stop you from dropping music, because like our fears will always hinder us as artists, because we hear the mistakes that people don't.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, you hear that shit too? You hear more mistakes than I hear?
Yeah.
Damn, like, I didn't even hear that my verse was too loud because I was too worried about this other shit. Yeah. That's why I send my music to all my folks. I'm like, yo, Titi, like, what you think about this song? Like, especially that first one, Black Sheep, like, she was one of the first people that I sent it to, because I'm like, she with the shits.
Yeah.
Like, she might not be like a hip hop lyrical, spiritual, lyrical. Like, she might not be like one of them type people, but me and her have conversations, and you know what I'm saying, I feel like she could understand, like, yo, I'm a different type of artist. Like, I'm a hip hop bull. You know what I'm saying? You came up in the 90s, like, you know about hip hop. Don't be acting like you don't. Like you're not that old, but you feel what I'm saying? Me and her, we vibe. She gets that. I'm not like these new rappers, but I'm a new rapper.
Yeah.
And I hate, like, that's not throwing shade on anybody, because, you know what I'm saying, they making it.
Yeah.
So we can't judge them, but like, I'm a different type of flower. If that make any sense.
Yeah. All right. So before we wrap this up, do you have any pretty much anything you want to say before we wrap this up, or any shout outs?
Yo, man, shout out Devlino, shout out to Carlo, shout out fucking Bunch of Bars. Even though we not talking right now. Shout out to motherfucking everybody that rock with us. Look, if you don't got a For the Homie shirt, why not? You slacking.
Yeah.
I
even got it. It's hard.
I mean, we about to get him one too. Listen, if you ain't, videos dropping soon, movies on the way, fucking video game is on the way. We got lighters too. Listen, we making money. We trying to make money. That's all I got to say. And listen, if you in Bloomsburg and you need a place to record, or the surrounding Bloomsburg areas, hit me up. We can record in my crib. You feel me? Free 99. It is what it is. Bam.
Shit.
I fought wrong one.
It's good. All right. Yeah, thank you, Rocky.
Appreciate y'all.
We out.